today's video, what you're gonna learn is how to make the perfect Jamaican fruit cake. They call it black cake. Now, for me, I make this right through the year. It's one of my favorite cake, and I'm gonna show you my version, different techniques, how to execute this lovely fruit cake, what we call black cake. Sit back, relax, and do enjoy this video. So some of the ingredients I'll be using. I have my fruits here. You can use cranberry if you want. Here I have some dark sugar. I have my flour, everything sieved out already. You have rose water, a bit of almond, and you have some vanilla, the proper vanilla, bit of salt here. We have some gravy browning, or you can use molasses, personal preference. Inside here we have mixed spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, bit of baking powder inside here, and I'll be using salted butter in mine. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do here, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of blend our fruits out. So with this you can put cranberry. This is personal preference. Normally when I finish use this, just unplug that because this thing is very sharp. Most of the time when I'm making cakes, I like to use measurement. So I'm going to go for about 600 grams in this. There's not much left in this, so I'll just use up all of this. So here you have your fruits ready. So this is finished pureed out, and normally if you want this thicker, just put less liquid in it of your choice. So I normally make my cake a little bit different from other cake, and mine we're gonna use a pot this time. It's gonna be much different. So my butter is melt. I'm gonna add my sugar straight in. You might say, why I do this? What this do? Soften the butter this way, help to dissolve the sugar faster than even when you cream it. Not only that, make the cake nice and moist. do, I'll be adding some eggs to this, and you're gonna notice the texture start to change. You notice it start to get thicker. Gonna add the next egg. So this is how you make your perfect and moist fruit cake. Some people call it Jamaican Black Cake. Alright, we have some grated lemon or lime zest. We're gonna add this in. You know, sometimes you break your cake and you taste that rawness. What this do is counteract that rawness. We're gonna go in with our gravy browning, or you can caramelize sugar. That's all personal preference. You can use molasses also. Just imagine a fruit cake made in a pot. Alright, we're gonna go in with our mixed fruits. As I said, if you want, you can make this, soak this in cranberry, whatever your choice. You know, if you're extra, especially if you're extra religious, just let you know, when you cook and you have any alcohol in anything you cook, you don't leave with alcohol, you leave with flavor. Alright, we're gonna set this aside a little bit, and then I have my flour here. What I'm gonna do, my baking powder and all my spice, I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna use a fork. Make sure you incorporate all of this. With this now, we're gonna just pour everything straight in. Pinch of salt. Alright, we're gonna add a bit of rose water. Then we're gonna add some almond. Next up, some vanilla. This is a good quality vanilla. This one is a little bit more expensive than the normal one. And if you want your cake a little bit more darker, just add a bit more gravy browning to this. Ensure all the lumps comes out. So what I'm doing, why you see I'm whisking it like this, when you do it like that, you whip in air in this. So my oven is on at about 170 degrees. So I'm gonna put this in probably two 10-inch shallow pan. These pan I'm gonna use, they're not that deep. So you have to make sure you get out all the lumps out of the flour. That's why it's good to sieve first. I'm gonna go in with my spatula and get all the corner here. So I'm just gonna work it. Okay, the next up, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my pans. So I have about two of this. And if you notice something here, I kind of put the grease paper up a little bit, and that's for a reason, just in case you don't know what can happen, because it's gonna rise a little bit. I just used about 2 teaspoons of baking powder in this one. I'm just going to use my spatula. We're going to scoop out everything. This here is one of my favorite cake. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do now, if you want to put this on a tray, you can. So I'm going to put this straight in the oven. And this have a bottom. The bottom can come out, so to release the cake properly. So stay tuned. So now our cake is out the oven. Look at that, nice and spongy. And I have 2 of them. So what I will do now, I will let this cool down, and then I'll cut into it and let you see the texture and how it look. Lovely, and this is going to be tasty, trust me. See, this is the consistency you want, that spongy feel. What you can do, if you're not sure, just get one of this, and when it come out clean like this, your cake is ready. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll cut into this once they relax a bit, show you what it look like. Once you finish with cake like these, you got to try it. I'm telling you, so moist, easy to make, and absolutely delicious. This is so irresistible. This is the best Jamaican fruit cake you'll ever taste and tried and even make. If you do find value in this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.